What kind of maniac doesn't have at least 15 screw starters? All but one of my screw starters are based on this 1939 patent. Here's the patented design. What would be the screwdriver blade is sectioned. There's an outer part and an inner part. And the outer part rotates around the inner part and is spring-loaded. There's a pin right here that goes into this notch. Here, watch. See how that pin locks into that notch? When that pin is locked into the notch, the blades align, and that can go into the slot of a screw now. I've got the pin locked in that notch, and I'm able to insert the blade into a slotted screw. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to push. Watch what happens to that pin when I push. You can even hear it, listen. You see that? Now that center piece of the blade has locked the screw starter onto the screw. Let me put the pin back in the notch. The blades are aligned. I fit that into the slot on the screw. Now I'm going to push. Now that screw is locked on to that screw starter. I've got the screw locked on the screw starter, and now I can reach into a tight confined area without fear of dropping this screw and start to screw in the hole. Once I have it started, I can usually just pull it off like that. Now this is designed to be a screw starter, not a screwdriver. Once the screw's started in the hole like that, you have to come in with a screwdriver and finish the job. To retrieve a screw, you'd have to loosen it with a conventional screwdriver. And then once it was loose, you take the screw starter, move the pin into the notch, then reach in, get it in the slot, push to lock it in place, and then unscrew it the rest of the way. And then you can retrieve it from the confined area. These three represent the size and construction I run into most often. They're about 5 inches long. The handle is aluminum with a knurled end. This one's a Mac, made USA, and it says license under and then the patent number. This one's New Britain, made in USA. I guess that's a New Britain part number. There is no patent number on this one. And this one is marked Herbrand. with a Herbrand part number, USA. George from You Want to Watch sent me this one. This one's a Proto, USA. I think this is a more modern one. A lot of the modern ones have a magnet on the end here. These three are Craftsman, and they all came from Resto Rob. These also have a magnet and a pocket clip. There's Craftsman. There's the part number. Made in USA. I think this one's the same. This one looks the same, except this one's for Phillips head screws. Let's give this one a try. So when I pull back on this sleeve, these two spring-loaded tines pop out. Here's a Phillips head screw. Get it in there. I pull back on the tines. Now it's locked. These three are extra long. This one's about 9 inches. That one's closer to 10. And this one, this is the longest one I have. Looks like 15 inches. This one also came from George at You Want to Watch. It's marked with a patent number. Made USA. But it has no other markings. This one's a Craftsman. There's the part number. Made in USA. And this one has the magnet on the end. This one here Ullman Device Corp, Ridgefield, Connecticut, made in USA. And there's their part number. And this one also has a magnet. This group came from my buddy Brian. They're unique in that they have plastic handles. This one's about 9 inches long. These smaller ones are about 3. This one's closer to 3.5. 3. This one's marked Blue Point with a part number, USA. Here's a look at the plastic handle. I believe this one is also marked Blue Point. This one has no markings, but it looks almost identical to that one. I think this smaller black one has a marking, but I can't make it out. I think it says USA right there. And this black one here is just a little bit longer. This one has no markings. I was wondering if these were glow in the dark. What do you think? Place your bets. You ready? Nope. So the next time you're at a flea market or yard sale and you see one of these screw starters for $1 or $2, pick it up. It's a handy tool to have around the shop. I hope you enjoyed my show and tell. Thanks for watching. I included Amazon links in the description for the Ullman Devices slotted, Phillips, and double-ended screw starters.